And something about quit it.
Really, Mikey? You couldn't get that one right? Mikey, I think you're flipping out now.
Okay, maybe I'm overkilling or overdoing it for the idea of trying to find a theme, but still.
We don't need a theme.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, in that case, if you're going to try to literally nearly rip everybody else's songs, you need to catch up on your library then. I mean, seriously need to catch up on your library.
But
no buts about it. Either that or he just needs to sing along to whatever library you have.
Okay, so we're planet side here on a moon.
Is it planet side? Well, we're on a surface of... Yeah, he's got a point. It's not really planet side if it's a moon, if you think about it.
Is there a more appropriate term?
Well, let's look it up.
Is that all we do, is just look it up when we don't have the answer?
Yeah, or we'll never have the answer.
Okay.
What is the correct term for planet side? When landing on a moon. Okay, it's still planet side. No, wait. Surface is universal neutral term landing on the lunar surface. Lunar surface, or just the lunar for Earth's moon. Directional orientation term, NADRID, the direction pointing straight downward towards the body you're orbiting, landing. This is a precise technical term for towards the surface. Subsatellite point, the point on the planet surface directly below the moon. Let's see. In spaceflight operation, descent, touchdown. Once landed, you're simply on the surface. In-game, elite dangerous star system, planet side is commonly used term, even for moons, since moons are treated as planetary bodies. Okay, so just say surface side.
Okay. I guess surface side is the better choice at this rate, if you think about it.
I can't believe we installed it. I mean, is there really any point at this rate? It's only got 40.
Yeah, I know.
More weapons? Okay. Good. Pretty sure you can't count the crowbar as a weapon. It is a weapon. Crowbar is not a weapon. Is too. Is not.
These jerks. And man, they're parking like right next door.
We should go say hi.
Really?
Why not? Just next door to us.
And it wouldn't be neighborly if we just stayed silent, now would it? So we're going over there to bug them just to be good neighbors.
Like a good neighbor.
Yeah, we're not State Farm.
So let me get this straight. We're going by the principle of being a good neighbor. but we're going there with the intentions of just simply kicking their butts. Pretty much. They're running towards us. Not anymore. See? He's running from us. Do we really need to knock them off? Yeah? Guess what? Okay, I
Sensible
see. They
action.
were definitely coming towards us. They're relentless, aren't they? Yeah, they're not going to stop until further notice. Are we turning right? Probably. Repeat. Yeah, we were turning right. So, what do we do about this guy? Nothing. They do realize we picked off their little crew, right? Nope. Are we going to tell them? Nope. Should they know? Nope. Would it be mean not to tell them? Nope. But surely, I mean, we were kind of mean on that one. Nope. We weren't kind of mean on that. Think about it. They would come and kill us. True. So why should we be considered mean for stopping them from the idea of it? Good question. Is the creeping ever going to go away? It's not going to go away. It only goes away when we're sheltered, okay? Fine. Man. I mean, seriously, man.
It's a
What?
gorgeous day in the space lanes.
We have so much stuff that we don't even know what to do with it. Okay, yeah, that's filled. That's not filled. Minor power rigged. Is there any advantage to it? I don't know. I thought there was already a minor suit. There is already a minor suit. Then, what's the advantage to this thing? I don't know. Does it give a weapon? Then, why? I don't know, Mikey. Okay, I don't know. And wow, just with that one suit, it went to max capacity. Well, there's another idea.
Reminder. Run comparative analysis of Delta.
Will he ever shut up? Nope.
Units and auxiliaries. Strength level.
He's just going to keep at it, isn't he? Yeah, pretty much. Container at max capacity. Seriously, we need to get rid of some stuff. You don't think I know that? You do realize we're kind of running out of options here. Yeah, I get it.
Even that went to max capacity. That's at max capacity. Is there not a single damn thing that's here that is at max capacity? Okay, this ain't at max capacity.
Yeah, but by the time we get through filling it, it will be. It cannot be that bad. Dang! Yeah. Do we not have an option in storage? We ran out of option in storage. We don't have the material to make more storage. We can make saves. That's not storage. That's just a limited capacity just to save up on whatever random item.
What about the wall cabinets? They're just decoratives. Refrigerator? Another decorative. All you do is just throw crap in it, and it's not even actually storing it. Well, any ideas? One. What's that one idea?
Are you seriously throwing... Yes, I'm seriously throwing everything on the ground.
I like the idea. I hate it. Only because of the fact that you just want to sort everything out. Yes, I do.
I cannot believe you resorted to that.
Dude, you got a better idea? I would love to hear it right now.
That's just it. We ran out of all the ideas.
And then yet you still complain. I think he just complains just to act as a footnote on the subject.
Well, footnote noted. Still.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're storing up drugs. Dude. I really can't believe we are. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, and you're complaining about it. Why? Exactly.
Because it's narcotics. I mean, we can get addicted to it. We can end up not having a chance to be unaddicted.
Yes, we do have a chance of being unaddicted, man. It's called junk flush. See this right here?
Read what it says. Cures all addictions.
Yes, as long as we got that, it's not a big deal.
Are you serious? I mean... Wow.
And then you got Addictron, which basically suppresses all addiction symptoms. That ain't supposed to be in there.
But why are we even keeping them around?
Because of that one time that we got so afflicted that we weren't sure that we were going to make it out just because of how much health was left. He's got a point.
But we don't have to deal with affliction now. I mean, well, we do, but we don't have to worry about dying from it in that way. Since Mikey pushed you to take the nanos.
I don't care to be reminded of that decision. What's wrong with the nanos?
Takes the fun out of the game. Oh, really? Being halfway to death is fun in a game. Yes.
I'll never understand you guys. Really, I won't. Well, that's kind of sad.
Wait a minute. I just noticed something.
What?
It's early!
What do you mean it's early?
It's 10 a.m. early!
I'm bored today. Really? You're bored today? Yeah? So you don't want to, like, at least tidy up around your apartment or take care of a few things today? I took care of all of the things I needed to take care of throughout the entire week. As for tidying up the apartment, geez, about the only thing I need to do is just sort out the books. That's about it. So instead of making sure your apartment is pristine, you waste time making sure that this game's clutter is pristine. Do you really got a problem with me just enjoying my day off? Yes! Why would you have a problem with me enjoying my day off? Because?
That makes no sense.
Look, I'm just want to enjoy my day off. That's all it boils down to, okay? I mean, it's not like I got anything seriously important to do.
But then yet that is kind of sad, you know?
What?
That you don't have anything seriously important to do. Mikey, it's fine, okay? It's not. You gotta at least have something off to the side.
Like,
Why not go hang out with friends?
they're busy today.
Family.
I already hanged out with most of them.
Okay. So,
Oh!
dang!
Is our nose still attached? It's attached, it's just... Oh.
Get the nose, it feels like our lungs just got shot out.
Probably did.
How can you sneeze that hard?
I don't know. I wasn't the one completely responsible for my biological makeup. But seriously, whoever it was literally thought it was a funny thing to give you such an accursed amount of laughter. I'm hoping I don't sneeze again.
Yeah, I don't think we can survive another blast like that. Oh. Seriously, it loosened up a lot in there, didn't it?
A lot in where, Mike?
In the nasal cavity.
How can you drive this thing over here and nobody notices it? Not even the turret up there. What do you mean, eh? Perhaps it's not noteworthy. What do you mean, perhaps it's not noteworthy? What's that? There are things that are noteworthy and things that are not noteworthy. Such as vehicles being parked in unusual places or without proper, well, clearance for parking. That's noteworthy. But vehicles just driving around, the only time it becomes noteworthy is when
I find you.
sporadically. So in other words, a vehicle just driving on by, well, given the fact that this is a desolate moon, there's a possibility that the person may or may not be. Well, in this case, given the low population density, yeah, that would be a noteworthy thing then, I guess. I mean, heck, the ship's landing down is a noteworthy thing. It's the correct pack. What, you thought for a moment there that we had the wrong pack on? Yeah. You realize something's picking up speed. Yes, I know. It's getting faster. Don't you start. I'm concerned about the idea. I'm about to take care of it. Okay, that's much better.
So I guess we're going to work our way inside the building.
Wait, what?
We just need a recharge. We don't need to sit there in the building the entire time.
What do you mean? That one tune that just happened. Did that?
Yeah, it came off from Fallout series.
Seriously, they got lazy with their music?
Pretty much. Matter of fact, come to think of it, now that I'm paying attention to it,
Yeah.
they just changed the instruments.
Yeah. So this isn't an OS... This isn't an OST for the game?
Nope. So you're telling me they got lazy?
Yeah.
One down!
What do you mean, crap, one down?
You do realize we just got through stealing that mine, right? Not worried about it.
Man, all the weapons. Yeah, but the question is, who the heck are we going to sell it to? I mean, by the time we get through collecting all the weapons that are white, yeah, I know, we're overburdened with weapons as we got it right now. Where's the person we shot?
I guess they flew off over the side.
Is that even possible?
If there's enough force and pressure behind it, yeah. And on top of it, we are on a moon.
Good point.
Facts.
Well, that was just from us jumping.
Yeah.
Were you giving him warning shots that time? No. Because I swore it seemed like you were. Mikey, anytime I miss like that, I'm disappointed in myself, okay? Okay, just making sure. So, deck you out. Get rid of the bot. We would have to focus on the mission to get rid of the bot. And why? Because the whole thing gets annoying over time. Are you trying to avoid the missions? Yeah. Why? Because from what I've been through beforehand, it's annoying. It cannot be that bad. Just annoying. It cannot be that bad. From what little I played, it was that bad. How can it be that bad? Dude, you got the bot right here. Okay? That should already tell you everything. Like, how bad could it possibly be? I'm not trying to commit spoilers here, give spoilers, but it's just bad. It can't be that bad. We just went automatically quiet, like real quiet, for good reasons.
But you're next! Where's it coming from? Ah!
Way to go in drawing their attention. It was never my intention. Funny.
I'm gonna find you! Let's go!
Didn't you already pick up one like that? Yep. Way to go in killing our own teammate. It was not my intention. You keep saying that like it really makes a difference. But seriously though, what? What, Mikey? I'm just thinking. Mikey, can you do us all a favor? What? When you're thinking, don't mention anything. Okay, just silently contemplate. Why? Because you're throwing off the rest of us whenever you call it out. Okay. like shotguns? Why would you use a range upgrade on a shotgun?
I can see the potentials.
You would see the potential.
Where the hell are you?
Again, did you give a warning shot? No.
Because it almost seemed like if you dare finish that sentence, I'm going to try to kick your butt. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know in what way possible, but I will try to kick your derriere. Okay.
Wait, are they trying to say classic rocks? Would that be a band we would even try?
No.
Are you serious?
Dude, I listened to Twisted Sister, Cinderella, all those guys, all practically any of the old hair bands, and they dressed as about as crazy as well. But even then, at least they actually came up with something.
Okay. So, you don't think that band could possibly come up with something? Like, I don't even think what the songs could be a reference to. Can't be that bad.
Notice how they didn't even have a radio this time around. It's because they got in trouble with what was it? The Wanderer.
Oh, the Wanderer?
Yeah, The Wanderer. When they try to use the song for about Fallout 4 and all that stuff, the family that was related to the singer that made that song didn't like what Fallout 4 was.
Wait, what?
They didn't like the violence, they didn't like the gunshots, they didn't like it at all.
Did they give permission to use the music?
Yeah,
And then they rescinded it, I guess.
yeah,
Just because they didn't like the game?
yeah.
Did they not know what the game was?
No.
Are you kidding me? I mean, how could... I mean, there's now a fall...
This was before they came out with that stupid TV series, if you're about to say that.
What do you got against the... What do you got against about the Fallout TV series?
Just wondering. Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen it, but you're trying to fend for it, right?
In a way, yeah. But still. What do you got against it? I mean, have you seen it?
No. But what would be the reason why you don't like it, huh?
What are we doing?
Testing to see whether if the crowbar would actually be useful.
Okay, I'm kind of confused.
Crowbars are used for prying, right?
Yeah?
don't see the problem here. Oh, okay, now I get it. It's that big chunk of rock right there, and then yet he can't pry it out. Yep. Don't you have the creation tool? Yeah, I do have the creation tool. Then why not just simply go in and modify the crowbar to actually be able to mine? I mean, is that a possibility? Yeah, it is, but the moment I start doing anything like that, they turn around and literally say, nope, you can't have the achievements. Serious? Yep. That's bullshit. Well, that's the way they set it up. So in other words, the crowbar can be yep. It all way over here for what? Exploration set. Where were you going?
I might have what you need, but no promises. The workers have cleaned out most of my stock. I have some tools in stock. Let me know if you have questions.
I mean, yeah, the cutter can work, but would that even work? That is a good question. Please tell me we're not going by. No, we're not. Wait a minute. No.
All right.
Whatever it is.
Here's what I've got.
No, whatever it is. I thought I saw titanium. You didn't. Okay. That's all I want to be sure.
Thanks for the chat.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it again. How can they be here and not fix this? Because they're idiots. Take toxin and didn't even think about it.
If you're not on the payroll, then keep moving. We're not supposed to have visitors at this site.
You're more of a
Do
refugee.
I look like the kind of person who's interested in small talk?
Hello. So where are you from? What you been doing? How long have you been on this moon? Anything interesting going on? I mean, what's your number?
We're never gonna get this job done with brace mechanical tools.
Ooh.
I knew we should have gone with Arcmite.
I quit mining because I thought a construction job would be easier.
We're in a tower with
Joke's
3
on you.
cows.
Yeah, Mikey, no.
But,
I said no.
call me later.
Mikey, you do realize they don't have total.
No, apparently, they're all 3.
Mikey, no.
First time we come across 3 women that are actually nice towards us, and you just flat out say no? Man.
Did they sound like they were nice to us?
Yeah, they were nice to us.
Mikey, I specifically remember one of them saying they're not interested in small talk.
Say anything about talking.
Mike, he may actually have a point about that, but I'm not even going to tell him to. Just leave it alone.
You want to raise that shit.
There would be nothing to raid on. Really? You just want to say that? Yes, you want to say that.
We got 2 skill points. How are we not using them? Seriously, 2 skill points. Yeah, Mikey. Oh. Wait. Why did we do that?
So we can actually carry cargo.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Well, on.
More cargo, or add more.
We gotta carry it at a certain distance.
For real.
Yep. That also reminds me.
What? Oh, so
we get an extra 10% damage from each one of them.
Nice.
But, yeah, I notice it. No wonder our radiation keeps dropping so fast.
Alright, so now we got extra cargo space. Let's go dump this crap.
We only got 10% extra.
I thought we had more than that
for cargo space. I told you we only got 10% extra.
Oh, that is already there.
Yeah.
Do explosive rounds on this one?
Yeah.
Do it. What? Do it. Why? Because think about it. Explosive sniper rounds.
Fine. Really, you're just going to give in like that? He's got a point on explosive sniper rounds. Fine, I guess.
I like the Allied Steel pack. Wait, an advanced barrel? But what? Disappointing. Why would the advanced barrel be disappointing? Didn't we take all the guns down from there?
Yeah, we did. Oh, no, we did.
Totally amplified, and then yet...
You were saying?
I'm just saying. Holy crap, are you kidding me? So 300 and... If we were to use this as a sniper rifle.
Yeah, but the problem is it would give away our position. Which technically it shouldn't happen anyways.
Why shouldn't it happen anyways?
Because the reality is that lasers don't make sounds.
I beg to differ. Wait, we actually put something on it? Are we going to re-roll that?
I don't waste any money on it. Yet.
So many freaking guns, it's not even funny. We don't even know what we're going to use them all for.
Speak for yourself.
And when are we getting rid of her? I don't know.
But what I do know is that we need to get out of here.
And
Sell crap. See, Mikey, it wasn't the same pack.
yeah, whatever. Just because it was slightly elevated in level doesn't mean it's a different pack. Way to try to maximize the space in the crates.
There it is.
Ow. Then why don't we do it? Because we can't achieve at all.
thought we weren't going to be looting and raiding. We'll go check out that station. Sorting the explosives and grenades.
Please don't do it now. Please don't do it now. Please don't do it now. Don't do it. Just don't. We got a station to go explore. Just dump the ammo and let's go explore the station. I mean, literally. Please.
Seriously, Mikey, what is with you and the idea of just simply trying to keep, you know, things tidy?
It's overrated. I mean, seriously, overrated. We don't constantly need to keep everything in here tidy. I mean, seriously. That mess that's in the front right now, resting until we can sell it off, is pretty much an improvement to the whole thing right now.
You just had to remind them about that mess in the front, didn't you?
Yeah, but please. We don't really have the cargo space. You know that, right? I mean, as much as we would like to have the cargo space, we don't have the cargo space. We're pretty much out of options on cargo space. It's fine where it's at, okay? I mean, totally. It's totally fine.
Seriously, Mikey.
It's fine. Okay? It's good where it's at. Oh, great.
We seriously want to go through. Okay, so why are we returning back to the ship? Gravity, I take it? Swapping out weapons.
Okay, so which weapons are we swapping out to?
You do realize that's kind of pointless to use that weapon per se. I haven't even upgraded this to high power. What? Just that I haven't upgraded it to high power. Oh, like, what difference does it make to upgrade it to high power?
That amount of difference.
Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot. Let me guess, you were going to take that to go get some loot. Pretty much. I was focused on the idea of money until I realized just exactly how much I wouldn't be getting out of it.
Man, so many options to choose from. Good call.
You don't want to say good call because it's basically a rapid assault weapon.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfect the way it is.
Right.
Okay. Seriously, what's with them not having gravity?
I guess they think it's overrated.
There's nothing wrong with gravity. Gravity is fine. Gravity is a friend. Gravity is something that you use to make sure you can land a decent shot. Which side are you on when it comes to this subject? Actually, your side, but just once, I wish the bad guys would actually, put gravity first. I mean, I'm a gravity's first type guy.
Really like it.
Can you blame me? I mean, this is kind of annoying, floating around trying to get a beat on the target. And then there's all this.
Are you trying to give away our position? On the contrary.
Okay, I don't get it. What's on the contrary?
That wouldn't have given away our position. It would just force people to actually investigate what popped.
What?
Think about it. Whenever we hear certain sounds, we respond in a certain way, do we not?
Yes.
We hear explosions, what do?
We basically try to avoid the explosion.
Exactly. If we hear a pop, what do?
We wonder what the heck is popped.
Exactly. Now, if we were to take a wrench, throw it across the whole station, and throw it straight to one side, what would we do? What would happen?
Somebody would be left questioning why the wrench hit them. Oh.
Distraction tactics. Cheap, underhanded distraction tactics. They may be cheap and they may be underhanded, but they work.
This needs power to work.
Much.
Okay, why aren't we stopping everything?
Because if anything moves, it's an indication that there's a presence. So you're saying movement of anything always indicates presence. So the idea is not to move anything. Not to trip it off, not to literally turn around and make a fuss. Just don't move a single thing. Okay? Yes? The only time movement should ever be done at all, or I should say a continuous movement should be done at all, is if the movement is already continuously present. Seriously, what? I'm more worried about whether we get caught. Very much. There's nobody on this station! Don't ever yell out like that again. Well, there's nobody on this station. Michael, you see this area here? Yes? You see that yellow panel? Yes? Do you see the yellow panel? No, because that piece of metal is obstructing our view and the angle as well. Exactly. Just because it looks like nobody's on this station doesn't mean there's nobody on this station. Fine. But I'll laugh if we turn everything on and nobody shows up. You can feel free to. I feel like we're doing something a bit backwards here. Probably. And if we are doing something a bit backwards, then we did something a bit backwards. Whole station is backwards. What do you mean? You haven't noticed it? It seems like the station is not built in one direction that it's supposed to be built. Did we flip on the switch? Destroy the reactor. Okay. How are we going to go about that? Crude, methodical, barbaric, reckless, but the perfect way to destroy it. You would think that. Hey, I enjoyed it. We have fully cleared it, done the operation, And we have seen no one. I will commence laughing now. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Yeah, whatever. Loudmouth. Excuse me? You heard me.
So I take it we're going to go sell crap?
Yes, we are going to go sell crap like never before.
Good. Because we need to get rid of a lot of crap.
And it's not just a lot.
Wait a minute, when did we put down an outpost out here?
Oh, okay, I think I know what it is.
Are you sure?
No. Okay, now I know what it is.
I'm surprised they're still carrying out aluminum.
I don't want to concern the fact that we...
What you thinking?
They want to hold off on decomming this whole area. Preferably one that's actually got cargo space. Right, cargo space, sure. Got it.
Oh, now we've got all of them highlighted. Seriously, what's been bugging you lately?
Nothing's been bugging me lately.
Right.
Okay, why are we back aboard? You're going to hate it. No. No. Yes, we gotta do it.
No, we don't have to do it. I mean, we can find some other way. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can absolutely find a... Please, don't do it!
Mikey, it's time to sort this shit.
I don't want wanna sort this shit. Can't we just leave the shit alone? I mean, we can just leave it alone in a nice little pile. I mean, like we did with the other stuff.
Noted. Auxiliaries posture degrades with increased carry weight.
Mikey, we have to sort it all out.
No. We don't have to sort it all. We just need, you know, time. You know?
The question is, how are we going to go about this? Damn. Okay, first off.
Why did he just appear right there?
I don't know, but as long as he shuts down, I can care less.
Wait, we're going to destroy the target dummy? Fine. No. So let me get this straight. We're going to take all the weapons to work with this whole mess, aren't we? I mean, we don't have to, you know? I mean, we could just toss it all on one floor like we did all this stuff and just let it be.
Mikey,
Yeah?
you dare suggest that again.
Please, no. 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 This is gonna be boring.
So let me guess, the whole process is that we're going to go through, look for the weapons we want to keep, and toss them in that way.
Do we really have to do this? Mickey?
It's either we get sorted out, or you're never going to hear the end of it.
Fine. I'm surprised that has an explosive.
Me too. So what's the plan per se? The guns were definitely going to keep are pretty much going to be placed in their cases.
Okay. Great, now we're just freaking overweighted.
Mikey,
Just saying. Can't we just, you know, skip this, all of it, and just be like, whatever to it?
Mikey, do you want to risk the wrath of his madness?
No, I don't even want to risk the wrath of this madness.
Hey, Mikey,
What?
if you comply, I'll keep this one. Oh, okay.
I'll comply. I'll comply.
No backsy stabbies on this one.
No backseat stabs.
Wow, he's actually being quiet because he wants to keep that one gun and not going to complain about it. Mikey, this must be so boring for you. Michael? What?
Some items in inventory marked irrelevant. Recommending disposal to decrease carry weight.
Okay, I know I'm not supposed to say anything exactly.
You're fine so far as long as you're not complaining about the idea of sorting this all out.
But can we destroy the bot, please?
I'm opted for that idea, I'll be honest.
What are you looking for?
Looking for my blasted rifle.
Oh, you already had it up there.
Okay. I'm tripping.
Alright, so that's it. modify them.
Modify what? Mikey, modify what?
The little pistols that look like James Bond specials.
They are James Bond specials.
Okay, yeah, James Bond specials. Is there any way to modify them?
Probably not. We can even find. There we go.
Wow, so there's no way to modify them?
Hard way.
Okay, explain that.
What?
The automatic tossing of that one thing.
The one blade?
Yeah, you're already automatically tossed like one blade, two blades.
That's because they're specials. If it's a special unique, we can just automatically toss them without thinking about it.
Okay. And if they're not unique, not special,
Then we can't really keep them.
okay. I guess I can agree with that. Let me guess, we're keeping the gold one?
Yep.
I guess that would work. I mean, after all, I like the setup.
Mikey, as long as it's explosive, you'll just like it, period.
True, but still. Okay, I see what you're doing now.
Yeah, that way I'm not wasting space on the other items or other areas.
Got it. What?
It's kind of sad that these are the only places where these group of weapons can be grouped up and actually, well, all fit on one board. Everyone else is, every other weapon is like, oh, we can't fit it on this board, we gotta do something else with it in this board.
And that does get it.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Just realized that there was something we could toss in here.
Oh, your ninja stars?
No dissing the ninja stars.
Lowering strength variable.
Anyways, why do you even like ninja stars?
Me?
Yeah. What's the point in them? I mean, they're kind of near pointless.
Okay, Mikey. Why did you get through saying ninja stars are near pointless?
Because they are. I mean, they're pretty much the one weapon that doesn't hold any real value whatsoever. What?
You do realize ninja stars were used during sword combat, right?
Yeah, when we use them.
No. Even further than that, they were used for sword combat.
Okay, fine.
It was so that they can have an edge over the whole fight, okay? Throwing daggers, knives, they've been around for the longest time. And there's actually a specific reason for it.
Okay, yes.
You're not getting any of it, are you?
No, not.
I got a question. What? Why are we stockpiling on grenades when we never use them? You have a problem with stockpiling explosives? Why?
Because we never use them. I mean, it would be one thing if we actually used them.
What makes you think I don't plan on using them?
I don't know. The fact that you're just saving them up in one little spot. I mean, even particle grenades you don't use.
Mikey, if it helps, one day we will be using them, okay?
And when will that day be? Like, I don't know, 1,000 years of never?
We'll work on it, Mikey.
I doubt it.
Sitting out there thinking that we're just, like, in here just being a nutcase, not doing a thing to even remotely make a choice to walk out there? Probably not. Okay, we picked up all those grenades. Now what? We're going to toss all those grenades. Right. Still got a lot of junk. Oh, well, that's the way we're going to collect.
Yeah, you. Don't try to blame us. It was totally you that collected it all.
It doesn't matter how much. Don't you dare say it. I'm just saying.
Seriously, we collected all this garbage and yet we're not using it.
said we're not using it.
I am saying we are.
Noted. Auxiliaries, posture, degrades with increased carry weight.
Okay, so now we're good, I guess.
Okay, so how are we going to deal with most of the weapons here? Let's see. We want to start with the knives.
Okay.
Mikey, it's going to take forever if you don't stop that. I was just trying to stop. Fine.
Wait, I know of a better thing.
What do you mean you know a better way?
I mean, the question. How would the sword be able to fit in the boxes?
Mikey?
Yeah? Shut up. Just saying, how could the swords possibly fit in such a small little insy binsy weeny teeny whiny box?
You want me to kick your ass, don't you?
Well, no, not really, but still. I'm just left questioning. How can such a small sword actually fit in such a small little insy teensy wincy miny tiny insy binsy and mincy binsy size box? You know? Hey. To Mike. Whoa. Oh, okay.
Why is his eyes glowing?
Okay, I was joking about the box. You don't need to seriously think about it. You don't need...
Mikey, what have you done?
I'm not quite sure. All I know is run like hell! Run, now, now!
Why the hell did you have to literally... Because I don't like the idea of having to deal with the idea of literally sitting there putting up with all the damn sorting.
Okay, I know.
And you decided to wake something that you shouldn't wake? Why?
Oh, it's something to do.
That doesn't mean you need to wake something that could practically... Crap, he's here! Run, run, run now, now! Where are we going? I don't know, but anywhere but here. And, oh crap.
How did he multiply? Okay, we won't ever ask the question again. We won't. Just don't hurt us, please. Don't.
Never again. Try to trick me like that again.
Never. Okay? Okay? You can go back to sorting. We'll be okay with it. We're not going to complain about it.
Ricky,
Yeah, I already learned my lesson.
don't ever do that again, please. get that. But you do realize there's actually a deeper reason why he does this type of stuff.
Yeah, I know, but still.
No, but still's about it. Let him work on his meticulousness. But don't get us in trouble like that ever again.
Fine. Okay, what about the bot?
Punch him.
I can't believe that damn bot just doesn't help.
He's never going to help.
What round does this thing use?
45 calibers.
It's kind of pointless.
Guess we're just going by whatever next knife shows up, pretty much. Yeah.
Mikey? Yeah, I know. You promised to keep the sword that... Not the sword, but the Kraken. That's nice. And I'm grateful. I'm just trying. Can I always ask why we do this to be this meticulous?
On the sword out which blade we're going to keep.
We should keep that one. I mean, it's a quantum edge. Man, this gets annoying. Okay, 49 corner, 102 quarter. Furious. shattering. I'm guessing that one stays. Pretty much. Wait, we just put in the Furious Hatchet. Why?
Because I don't really collect Furious Hatchets, and so far at the moment.
And we did Tonto.
I'm not seeing repeats of them, okay? That's why they're in there. Nor do I see a repeat of Ripshanks.
Okay. Ripshanks anyways.
They're usually used for climbing. Last I checked, they were used for climbing. Let me double check that. What are Ripshank knives used for? Ripshank knives are specialized cutting tools with curved or hooked blades, primarily used for cutting cordage and ropes. The hook is designed to let one slice through the rope or paracord or even webbing quickly through anything. Tactical rescue use, common in military, maritime, emergency rescue contexts, sailing and rigging. Hunting keeps the blade from The hook keeps the blade from over-penetrating, useful for opening hides. Ew. General utility, opening pack backing.
But yeah, it strongly does indicate that it was used for climbing, if anything, from what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's maybe the reason why I was thinking that. That's rather disturbing. Yeah, I just realized that throughout the entire time I keep going through the whole thing that I noticed that the scimitar...
Yeah, the scimitar wasn't a repeat. And I keep ignoring it. So basically, Ripshanks are just used wherever they're any... you said there wasn't. Okay, I need to get my freaking eyes checked.
what did you say about the Tonto as well? Dude. Seriously.
I'm sorry, I gotta call it out because, I mean, you make such a big deal about it that... And it's like, why?
Did you even place it in here? I don't know. Oh, there we are.
Are you sure you're not basing it off from the color? I mean, literally?
Probably.
Please tell me that means...
Yeah, it means that we pretty much got them all.
Okay, good. I mean, seriously, good.
Anyways, let's go sell some crap.
Couldn't agree more.
City. Seriously, this place looks like a dump.
If you're looking to stay.
And also, all the mud of all things.
Crap. No, 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 no. The weapons first. Weapons first.
What?
He just realized that he didn't sort out all of the things.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah. Get rid of all the weapons you have first. Then we'll talk about sorting out.
Mikey.
I mean, then you can figure out sorting out the suits. Okay?
You really hate the idea when he sorts.
Yes, I do. It's insane. The idea that he's got all that stuff and he tries to sort it all out when he should have just sold it off in the first place.
Yeah, well, Mikey, forgot. If you haven't realized, the moment you literally don't let him
Your next
sort it
stop
out,
wouldn't be
you
the
don't get
Charybdis
any
system,
good
would it?
weapons that
We got a
did
report of a
add in.
distress call out there.
Why it is that
We don't
you
have the ship to
fire
send
or
someone
shoot
that far
with a
out.
sucky weapon.
There's a distress call in the Chimera system, or whatever system.
Pretty much.
What brings you? Welcome to Achilles. Happy to.
Oh no. Mikey. Not saying a word. Reframing. How are we supposed to sell that one off?
I don't even think we're supposed to sell it.
Oh. Okay. My bad. I'm tripping. Wait, did we finally get rid of that one? Really? We can't get rid of that slate? Nope.
Do you have business with the... I'm sure something will catch your eye.
Nothing catches this guy's eye. Oh. Hello, beautiful. Where you been all my life?
Mikey.
You cannot deny how nice this thing looks.
It's a hammer.
It's still a nice looking hammer. Kratos' arms.
There's not enough to do around here.
Please, let me know. Here's what I have in stock right now.
You were saying about credits?
Not enough to actually make a difference.
Dang.
I think you'll find that we carry right away.
Interesting.
Probably not.
The Advanced Mantis.
So,
She ran out of credits fast.
they're all gonna run out of credits fast, Mikey. I mean, we're carrying weapons that literally... face it, they're gonna be able to pay us.
And
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
Mr. Wright says.
Take a look around. I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you. Any more charity cases, I'll go out of business.
Well,
How about I
to
just
go
show
out
you
business.
instead of tell you?
And we got rid of all of that with no problems whatsoever. Wow. The fact that we basically cleaned them out. Is there any place that we can actually sell stuff without
You ask me?
cleaning them out?
Sure, Laredo makes some good...
Nope.
Okay. But if you start shooting up the town with something I sold you, I'll be more than a little displeased.
Nobody's going to argue with that. Seriously, we can't even just get rid of the grenades without breaking their banks. So I take it we wiped out all the shops of their credits. Nope. You do realize we're destabilizing their economy at this rate. I don't know what to tell you.
Everything good? I'm here to help.
You had a thought. What was it? Nothing. You sure you don't want to share them with the rest of the class what your thought was? I'm sure.
Wait, we didn't hold for the scan.
Why? Got nothing aboard us.
So, if that's a civilian outpost, why didn't we land there? I don't know. I'm guessing that's a way to go about it.
Are we supposed to be able to retain like this longer? No.
Let me guess, we're not going to find anything good here.
Guess you can guess that.
Make yourself at home. Nice to see you. Oh,
I've never seen a person like you before.
Keeping all this equipment running is tiring work. Our tech isn't exactly...
And there's Delta always screwing things up. There's supposed to be a professional or something like that here.
Technically there is.
And this has got to be it.
If you've got lots of travelers, this is what I have.
Really?
If you have credits, I have merchandise.
Why are we talking to her again?
So we can sell stuff.
Oh. But she doesn't get that many credits.
Not worried about that part.
Okay, have a good one.
The only time Delta was helpful.
What?
By opening the door.
Robots.
Right.
Aren't you too concerned that by saying things like that we may be just, you know, antagonizing people about the subject, about he, she? No, we're not. We're not concerned about it one bit. And why not? Because in an emergency situation, it's always descriptive. In a combat situation, it's always descriptive.
in any situation of professionality, regardless, it's more likely going to be descriptive, or what's been legally binded. What do you mean, legally binded? Even insurance companies, no violation. Sorry, in my case, I get annoyed by it at times. Okay, so you get annoyed by it. I mean, technically what? How can I put it? I'm waiting. I mean, just because you're offended by the whole program thing. Okay, let me stop you there. One of the biggest problems with the whole program thing, and before you say offended, it's not so much as offended as in I have OCD.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
He's got points.
All right. We're done.
I don't quite... Let me put it to you this way. They want to talk about the idea of respect, consideration, all that stuff, but then yet with an OCD individual, we look at things technically. We look at things precisely. We look at things as is. Factual. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I guess I can see why you wouldn't care. Yeah. As in reality, at the end of the day, it's not about whether or not I'm being disrespectful. No, it's about my poor little mind going like, yeah.
Keep moving, the scanners won't hurt you.
Legitimately, directly, what I can describe at sight. Not what, oh, somebody wants.
Oh, I used to be an actuary.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring.
Firearms.
What? Need a weapon? Maybe some help yourself.
Well, okay, maybe that's you, Mike. But what about Mikey?
What about me?
What is it in your case, huh? I mean, ADHD...
Oh, before you start.
What?
Before you even start, just know now that when it comes to ADHD, we're lucky if we can focus on one thing or another at times. We're lucky if we can remember our own house keys at times. We're lucky if we can even walk out of the house and at least be able to have our shoes on our feet at times.
And your point?
What makes you think that we're going to remember one person's pronoun from the next person's pronoun?
Well, I guess I never really thought of it. Dude, let me save you the trouble. If you're going on about this in the sense of maintaining image, don't. Just don't. Because in the end, they're likely not going to give a crap whether if you
actually thought about it or not, okay? They're more likely not.
Always
Just
keep
don't
plenty of
worry about
ammo in stock, too.
Okay?
I mean, it would just be somewhat... Michael, stop. We know that you're a narcissist. Okay? We know you're a narcissist, so stop. What? The only reason why narcissists would even bother worrying about it is to save image.
You didn't.
That's about it. Okay?
Yeah, what? You got the money. Or the goods.
I mean...
Michael.
What?
Are you just simply not getting the message?
I mean, well...
Again, it's nothing to do with whether or not about whatever you're trying to get at or play at or trying to play on, should we say. I mean, if you're trying to play on respect and all that stuff, it's not about that. If you're trying to play on, whether if we're just being barbaric or not, it's not about that either. If you're just trying to play on something or other, just so you can make yourself look better in the public eye, I'll guarantee you, it's not helping. Okay? It's just not helping.
You done here? Time to move on.
Okay, so why
Ryujin
would it not
Industries
be
is
helpful?
looking for the
Because
young,
everybody knows
bright
that when it comes to narcissists, they only do it just to literally make themselves look good in front of other people, and that's about it.
You want to head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Okay?
Come on in, please. Have a good... Welcome to
My
Sick Hearts
LCD
Outfitters.
won't ever
Everything
allow
you
it
need
to
to
be
explore the
just, okay.
settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't
Can we tell him
need
to
it.
shut up?
That actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the...
I can promise you, I'm not just using
I gotta
hyperbole
wait
to
till
get
this
your
idiot.
business. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Am I? Forgive me. I tend to forget how annoying that can be. I have a lot of
Just get
overhead in
this.
this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Right.
Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? You won't find a better selection anywhere else.
Okay, as I was saying, it's not about whether if we're respecting or anything like that. It's not that at all. It's not even about the idea of actually trying to get along with society or anything like that. It's not even about that at all. Believe me, we would rather get along with society from time to time, but it's not just about that. Mike has OCD. That means whatever it boils down to, it's going to have to be factual. Not what somebody wants. Not what somebody wants to pretend. It's factual. Meaning you want to pretend that there's only like 3 windows when 3 windows on a house, when Mike can see that there's 10 windows on a house. You can go ahead and pretend that there's only 3 windows on a house, and that's all you're going to see. But with Mike, he's going to be seeing 10 windows on a house no matter how much you want to dice it, splice it, or cut it in pieces. With me, I have ADHD. Which means half the times I'm lucky if I remember half the things I'm doing in the first place. I'm lucky if I can even remember what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm lucky if I can even focus on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm lucky if I can even get through the day with at least a single thought. And besides, what were we doing here again? Or what we were talking about again?
Honestly, Mike's got a point. What? He's got a point. When you're dealing with those two types of people, you can't sit there and just be like, oh, our pronouns is this, that, and then. You can't. With OCD, we go by facts. With ADHD, we're lucky if we can remember the facts. Well, I mean, surely there's ways to adapt. Let me put you this way. If you want people to adapt with those conditions, you're practically asking them to walk around with a pen and paper, a notepad, the entire time. Okay, maybe
you overstepped a bit on that subject?
Perhaps. No, perhaps you did. So our final standpoint, we go by descriptive. They don't like it, oh well. They're not the ones living with the problem that basically comes with OCD and ADHD. They're not. Okay? So we would rather be viewed as barbarians.
There it is! There it is! You're not caring about... I mean, you just got through saying it, what the problem is. To you, actually, but not to us.
Before you ever use that word again, can I literally express a thought here? What? It doesn't take much to appear to be a barbarian in anybody else's eyes. Period. What do you mean? Well, for one, let's say we have a situation where all of a sudden, like, say for example, Star Trek travels back in time, our time period, and meets us face to face. And...
Hey there, intrepid explorer. Ready to make your ultimate
discovery?
And... I know the power of close-in.
And...
You fought hard to get to where you are.
And...
So, why did you drag me in?
And let me clarify it to you this way. Their civilization, if we are talking about like Star Trek where they have the fancy ships, nice little pressed uniforms and all that stuff, their civilization would look at us like we're absolutely barbaric. And that need medical treatment and more likely would prescribe pretty much some form of, I don't know, hypo injection to get rid of all of us. Or pretty much delude you two and just leave me standing alone. And then yet, let's talk about the idea of Klingons. Oh, they are barbaric. No, stop. In their culture, in their society, in their structure, they would look at us as barbaric because of the fact that we would prefer peace over anything else. And then let's look at the Ferengis from Star Trek. The Ferengis, oh yes. Their case, they would look at as barbaric simply because of the fact that the women on Earth has to wear clothes. They would look at us barbaric because simply we're not charging
anybody about like possibly $2, $3, or $4 for even entering in our home. They would look at us barbaric because of the fact that we don't totally believe that money is the absolute say-so. In short, the perception of barbarism, as it were, is totally based solely on the perception of the individual that's literally coming from a different of background in society. That's about it. I mean, I can look at the French and go like they're barbaric for eating snails. And then yet you got Japan with their sushis. Oh yeah, raw fish. Raw fish, matter of fact, they pretty much eat anything raw as long as they can get away with it. If they can eat it raw, they'll literally eat it raw, and a lot of societies have always viewed that as a bit of barbarism by itself. No offense to Japan. The entire point is that no matter where you go around the world, somewhere, somehow, someplace, even in possibly some mud hut village, if it still exists, they're going to look at us like we're the barbarians more than anything else. Wow. You really don't like the idea of just being called a barbarian. I don't like being called a barbarian for stupid reasons. That's what I don't like.
Here. You said you wanted to buy something nice.
Welcome to the Emporium.
We are. Do you think I've suddenly inherited a fortune?
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
You see? He looks at us like a barbarian.
And then there's the Emporium.
Evidently, he doesn't realize how much I can't really.
Take a look around. If
I can't really blame him.
I'll help you out, okay?
I cannot really blame him given the fact of how we dress. And no, stop. Just stop. Matter of fact, I'm going to say this.
I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing. Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? I'm sure you'll find the perfect gift.
Matter of fact, Michael, prime example. Look how much credit he has. Wait, are you seriously the imposter, yeah, whatever. Seriously, you just base a person's worth off from how much they're making? No, I base it on the fact that he's even making such an accusation, but then yet he does not have the credits to back it. What? Don't ask, Mikey. Just don't. I'm confused. Is he saying that basically that in order to be a snob, the person has to make credits first? And then, as I said, don't. Just don't. Of course you two would laugh. Yeah, we would laugh because it's laughable on that thought.
Damn, we can't even sell the grenades.
Yeah, well... Pretty sure we flushed about every business out business.
Please visit us again if you're in the market for luxury items.
You know, odds are we may have just completely tanked any possibility of having, you know, a fan base at this rate. And for what?
Hey there, friend. Need something?
For what exactly? For what? What, you expect us to sell our soul for whatever possible... What? I'm not suggesting that at all. Yeah, well, you seem to be acting like you're suggesting it. I mean, you're asking us to literally sell our integrity, our...
Hey there, friend. Need something?
I mean,
if you're looking for supplies,
just
feel like making a purchase today? Of course. I have a huge inventory to choose from.
I mean, in the end, you're more worried about what we look like in front of somebody else and whether if it's going to literally, I don't know, gain traction? My best advice, quit worrying about that. Just quit worrying about it because it's not worth it in the end. Let me ask this for a second. What? You do Uber and Lyft, right? Yes, I do Uber and Lyft. How often do you find hating the fact that you're coming home without, well, without any real success? How often? I'm going to be honest with you there for a second before you continue. For most parts, as much as I would like to be successful each and every time, the reality is I just can't please anybody. Or everybody. It's like pizza.
Ooh, pizza. That does sound good right about now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Mikey. Okay, why are we literally referring to a culinary mishap?
Did he say what?
You see, that's what I'm talking about right there. You just called it a culinary mishap. Why? Because you don't like it? Well, it's not just that I don't like it, but it has something to do with half the toppings that someone could come up with. I mean,
watch your back out there.
Sardine, pineapple, topping pizza. You with the idea that you literally pile on jalapenos with olives and even onions of all things.
Establish what they need. Lots of over.
What's wrong with that combination? I mean, that's pretty much like a bland combination. I mean, seriously. Yeah, that's just it, Michael.
I have some. Don't get any ideas.
Pizza is pizza
absolutely.
regardless
We're open
of how
for
you
business.
want to turn around and just bash it, as it were.
Come back soon.
But the reality is, when it comes down to it, despite the number of toppings that's tossed
This is
on
the
it,
only shop in town where you'll find neuroamps. I'm stocked up on all of Ryujin's best neuroamps.
Okay, let's go over that for a second. Despite all the toppings you can throw on a pizza, okay? Despite it, Michael. Despite whether if you can throw on sardines and pineapples, despite whether if you can throw on broccoli and eggs. Broccoli and eggs? Ugh. Woo! Saw it over in Germany at one point. Oh. Okay, that explains it. No offense, but it explains it. Yeah. Yeah, look at me strangely, Michael. But yeah, there was a case where I saw somebody literally mix that type of pizza up. Period. But despite that, despite what the topping may be on the pizza, it's still a pizza. It still looks like a pizza. It's still round or square like a pizza.
I think you'll be impressed. We only carry the best at Arboron.
It still pretty much sells as a pizza. Okay? And guess what? It doesn't matter who complains about it or gripes about it. It's still a flippin' pizza.
See you later.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
If it still has cheese on top of it, if it still has sauce on top of it, if it still has a crust, it is practically a pizza. If it's still flat at the same time, it's still practically a pizza. The only thing that changes is just the toppings after that. I get a question. What? What if there's no sauce or cheese on it?
Don't you have something better to do?
At that rate, you're just looking at a sandwich. I don't know. Broccoli and eggs in between just the crust? Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking at that rate. I really don't. I'm not the person that had that taste. I don't understand them, but all the more power to them if they find that to be a pizza worth chowing down. Seriously. It was in Germany that just saw this? Germany. Oh, each country's got their own strange little, well, shall we say, I don't want to say unique taste, because even then I'm left questioning what taste. Now what could we say? Freak. That is a hard one to say. Unique delicacy. Hey, you finally found a word that's actually useful. Seriously. Yeah, what he said, unique delicacy. I mean, if you try Great Britain... Uh-oh. What could be in Great Britain? When you hear the words fish and chips, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking fish being served up with potato chips.
Okay, select a different set of chips from that.
Dorito chips.
Okay. That's a start. Problem is, with Great Britain, when they say fish and chips, they mean basically potato wedges with the fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, did not know that.
Oh, it gets even better.
Got any?
How does it get even better?
Their idea of breakfast for champions.
What do you mean, breakfast for champions?
What I mean, breakfast for champions. Their idea of a breakfast for champions.
Thing you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Their idea for breakfast for champions is basically beans on toast.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Wait,
please.
what?
You heard right, Mikey. Beans on toast.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
Why?
There is a bit more in the back. Oh, please, take a look.
You mean like actual beans? Like the beans that's used to help gas up a person to let one off?
Yep.
Why? I mean, why?
Don't know what to tell you.
That beans and toast don't even sound like they go together.
Try telling that to the Brits.
I will. They don't go together. They just don't.
Thanks for coming in.
If you're over there in Great Britain and if you're watching this, beans and toast don't go together.
Much like your idea of sardines and pineapple on a pizza doesn't go together.
Now, that's actually a different story. That actually tastes good. But beans and toast? No!
What if it was beans and biscuits?
Yeah, beans and biscuit, I can understand.
Mikey, you may want to correct that.
What do you mean I may want to correct that?
I was referring to what Great Britain calls a biscuit.
Are you serious? What do they call a biscuit?
It's practically a cracker.
What? Oh, hold on. No, that can't be right. That can't be right.
Hang on, I'll pull it up for you to see. Britain's idea of a cracker. Or not cracker, but biscuit. Well, here it is. In the UK, a biscuit, what Americans call a cookie. Basically same thing, but still.
Wait biscuits what we call a cracker nowadays? What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? I mean, a cracker and a cookie are two different things. Why are they calling it one thing? Why are they calling
You
it
ask me,
biscuit?
Dori?
Why?
Absolutely.
What's wrong with them?
They're pretty much looking at us saying the same thing when we're calling a cookie, and a cracker instead of calling it a biscuit.
You need something else? I'll be here.
Well, I guess that would explain why I pissed off that one person eventually. Michael, you hardly talk to anybody. That's what you think.
Evening, sir.
Hardly talk to anybody.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
If there's something you need, no matter what it is,
Wait,
the Trade
is she eating a
Authority
sandwich?
appreciates your visit.
Is she eating a sandwich at work? Are we messing with her lunch hour?
The Trade Authority has access to
Actually,
goods and
this opens
services
up a
no
prime
one else
example.
does. No
A
one.
very perfect example. You want to talk about rudeness, Michael, right? What about it? It's rude that she's sitting there eating when she should be working. Okay, the question is, how do we know it's not her
Thing about the
lunch
trade
hour?
business, who you know matters as much as anything else.
Well, yeah, if it's her lunch hour, technically we would be the one in the wrong, and technically, by law, we have to leave her alone.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it.
You mean technically? No, I think you mean no. What I mean is technically, in the sense that considering the fact that she's actually working, if she's not self-employed or if it's not contract based, if she's got a lunch hour, the employer cannot force her to work during that lunch hour. And given the fact that the Trade Authority seems to be more along the line of mega conglomerate, that means technically we gotta sit here and wait until she's done with the sandwich, or come back later, because she isn't supposed to be working. So we'll let her finish her lunch. Really? What, your idea of etiquette seems to be learned then, Michael? If she's supposed to be on lunch, it's supposed to be saying out to lunch or something like that. Oh yes, and then you would complain about how literally it's inconvenient to you. Well, it is. I mean, we're trying to sell crap off. You really don't get the idea, do you, Michael? What?
The idea that you're just being self-centered at this rate.
I am not being self-centered. Yeah, you are. Person's just sitting there trying to enjoy their meal, and you go like, no, they have to be this immediately. There was a reason why it was put into law that whenever it comes to major businesses that hire an employee, that they're supposed to give them an hour lunch break. There was a reason. The only time it's different is when it's contractually bind, and usually not like in retail, no. Different total contractual. And then, or if the person's self-employed. But even then,
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
And why would I want to give respect to a person
well,
that's
certainly.
trying to take a lunch when they should be working? If they're self-employed, yes. It's because they can reject your business later on. That is the most unprofessional. Let me put it to you this way, Michael. During Uber and Lyft, yes, I do reject businesses from other individuals if they're disrespectful, rude, vulgar even if they literally start acting like a Karen and think that they deserve special treatment. Their business is automatically rejected. And then yet you're wondering why you're not making enough money. No. I'm not going to just do whatever just because of money. Okay? I may not have much in this world, but damn, what little I do have is the little I'll be taking with me in the next world. Whereas what you worry about is something that not everybody can take in the next world. Matter of fact, it can't go into the next world. It's pretty much stuck here in this world. Damn, he's got a point there.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
So... the point is that in the end, putting on the facade that you're so damn important, and to the point where it's going to go as far as to literally compromise, I don't know, integrity, honesty, all that stuff, is not worth it.
Euro? I would never dream of selling. Yes, by all means, have a look.
It's never worth it. You do realize that's what's going to constantly kill your income, right? That little attitude of yours.
Good luck on all your adventures.
Michael, do you honestly want to know what I see when I see a person trying to act like that they're all damn important and all that stuff? Do you really want to know? When they literally try to act like a Karen. When they're throwing a fit because they're not getting their way. When they're literally sitting there saying, oh, I'm more important. The treatment now. Do you want to know what I'm seeing? Oh, really? What are you seeing? What could possibly... I'm seeing somebody that's willing to sell out themselves faster than anybody else. Just to prove that they're important. I'm seeing somebody that's willing to sell out every integrity, every pride, everything about them. Just so they can say that they're important. Just so they can say that they're successful. Just so they can sit there and put on the facade of saying, oh, I'm the best that ever existed. When in truth, they literally told on themselves more than 1,000 different ways, and in a way they didn't expect to tell on themselves. And you want to know what it is that they told on themselves about? What? Just exactly how important they really aren't. Don't get me wrong. It's one thing to have a bit of pride in yourself. It's one thing to literally actually treat yourself better. But it's another thing to be a complete jackass just because somebody else isn't treating you that way. Or isn't just prioritizing your importance. It's completely different. It's completely a different subject when all you're trying to do is, quote unquote, maintain an image that isn't even real. The fact that you try to prioritize a quote-unquote self-important image so much that in the end, all you're basically doing is just selling yourself out, and when you do that, you're pretty much telling everybody, hey, I'm not that important. I'm nothing special at that rate. So you're saying the fact that you would rather be disrespectful is what makes you special. That you would rather be a barbarian, that's what makes you special.
A surprising turn of events and a victory for us all.
You're saying it's disrespectful simply because me and Mikey, even barbarism, you're saying it's because it's that we're that because Mikey has ADHD and I have COD, or CDO, COD, damn, can't even speak today. You're saying it's that disrespectful, that we have those conditions, which pretty much gets to the point of literally sitting there and looking at the subject of using pronouns to be the most somewhat, how can I put it, inefficient, underrated way of not underrated, but overrated way of using our time, right? I mean, we just look at it as inefficient. We look at it as a way that doesn't really help us in the end. We look at it in the way that, yeah, if we can't sit there and remember who wants to be known as what, if we can't sit there, I mean, seriously, you want to call us disrespectful? Because the reality is that Mikey's lucky if he can hardly remember things when it comes to the subject, let alone focus on the subject. And where I'm stuck with a condition where practically I'm looking at this thing going like, it's a bot. It's a robot with possibly 1, 2, 3 eyes, for all I know. 2 arms. Let's see how many fingers it has. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 10 fingers. Well, actually 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Where I'm looking down and seeing no toes, just flat feet, pretty much hoof style, with little, I guess, gear-like protrusions almost. And where when he speaks, and when I say he speaks in a tone that literally almost sounds, and I will repeat this, sounds masculine. The fact that he's literally taller than me almost seems like, yeah, that he could be portraying as a male. The fact that, oh gee, his chest doesn't look feminine at all, His arms doesn't look feminine at all. His back doesn't look feminine at all. His legs doesn't look yeah, his whole structure makes him look masculine to the point where, yeah, when I refer to him as he, it's in reference to description of what he looks like. And sound like. Let me guess, I take it you refer to all the Star Wars drones as he. Well, if they basically have the masculine voice, more likely, yes. If you're trying to literally pull the, oh, Star Wars drone, the battle drones card, yeah, we all know that they basically all are made the same, look the same, sound the same. Well, guess what? That vocal structuring makes it sound like a he. The walk, the portrayal, makes it sound like a he. You notice how he's literally just walking robotically, or what a guy would walk like. Is he swaying the hips like some women would walk when they're wearing a dress? No.
Although it probably has caffeine in it. Sorry.
I mean, seriously.
Wasn't listening. I used to know someone behind on Sidonia.
Okay, so maybe I'm a bit off here. But what?
Keep saying they've changed.
Wouldn't it be better to at least call Delta they? Dude. Okay. Officer, officer. Officer, I've been robbed by a robot. They went that way. They are over there. They cannot run away. They took things from me. They pointed guns at me. Do you have any idea what that sounds like, Michael? You want to know why you can't say they to an officer like that? They pointed guns at me? You want to know why you can't say that to the officer? Why? Because the moment you say that to the officer, you're triggering them into thinking that they're going up against a group. That's why you gotta say he or she first of all. Because now, if we're referring to Delta as they, and Delta didn't do anything wrong, matter of fact, Delta may have just done a minor offense, the moment we walk up to the officer and say, they pointed a gun at me, they're going to charge at Delta full-fledged with firearms, expecting to go up against a group. They're going to call in backup. They're going to call in a whole SWAT team to deal with Delta, because they think, oh, he's more than one person or one bot. Now let's go ahead and take this individual here, just walking along, minding their own business. Now I'm going to admit, this person almost looks like a he to me, unless I actually get a good look at their facial structure.
Hey there. This place always surprises me.
Okay, they are a he. Now I can go back to this officer and say, they robbed me!
I got them. What do you call them? Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
Can't he just stay quiet? No, he can't. Anyways, I can go back to the officer. If that guy did rob me, I would say they robbed me. He's going to run in and thinking it's a group of people he's got to be ready for to deal with.
Yeah?
Okay? That's the problem with saying they. They. When it comes to emergency or security, because it's often referred to more than one person. He, she is singular. They is plural. Okay? And I hate to tell you, but when it comes to emergency situations, everybody's going to call me the rudest SOB for even literally making a distinction between he, she, and they. Period. They're going to call me the rudest person because I use the descriptive to say, yeah, there's 5 males in that direction. They're going to call me the rudest person and say, oh yes, there's 4 females over there. They're going to call me the rudest person simply because of the fact that when it comes to an emergency situation, you have to be descriptive and detailed. You can't waste time worrying about their damn pronouns. Let me give you... Let's use our imagination for a second, okay? Say we have one female lying here. Just simply been knocked out unconscious, okay? No problems whatsoever. Let's say we have one male here, lying with a heart attack and passed out because of it. Okay, now let's say I'm saying an officer, we have an emergency over here. Now if we played this whole entire pronouns game where the male is sitting there saying, oh, I prefer to be called she, and the female prefers to be called he, I'm sitting here unknowing, without any knowledge of what they prefer to be called. I'm running over to the officer saying, we have an emergency. I'm telling them that, oh, he's having a heart attack. And if that officer literally is so focused on their pronoun nonsense, they're going to run over to the female thinking she's the one with the heart attack when all she's been done is just knocked out, okay? Or unconscious, or more along the line, just sleeping on the ground. While the guy over here is sitting here practically dying. Now let's reverse it. Let's say the guard is literally just focused on descriptive instead of pronouns, and I'm the one just wasting my time with the pronouns. I'm remembering that she prefers to be called he, and that he prefers to be called she. Now I'm running over here telling the guard, hey, we have an emergency. She's having a heart attack. He runs over here looking in the sense of descriptive, and she sees the female lying here sleeping, thinking she's having the heart attack. Do you get how stupid this is? How wasteful it is? How inefficient it is? Wait a minute. Which one was supposed to be he and which one was supposed to be she? You get it now? Mikey's ADHD just got through kicking in. Yeah, I'm kind of getting confused now. I mean, I know yeah, I'm going to stop. I'm lost from the subject here. So who was having the heart attack again? He. Okay, so there's a he that's supposed to lay there. Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm getting it now. I think I'm getting it. So tell me, Michael, if we had an emergency where we're playing this pronoun, I guess we're going with descriptive, okay? We're going with descriptive, I guess. Although it makes us... Yeah, who cares what it makes us look like? If a person's life is on the line, who cares? There are just some things you don't compromise with, and playing the pronoun game is one of those things.
fearsome, you know? Just by only the finest collection of armaments in the settled systems.
I got a question, Mike. What? Did you ever have to deal with that situation about the whole pronoun? Yeah, I did. That's why it pisses me off. Did you get in trouble for it? No. I was pissed off because the person was so worried about what to call the person. Versus the idea that they didn't bother to actually sit there and mention, yeah, they're having a heart attack. Wait, are you serious? Yeah. They were so worried about whether if they were going to offend the person. It was even more messed up when they sit there and say, no, we gotta be respectful about the person's pronoun. I'm pretty sure right there and then, if a person's having a heart attack and dying, the last thing they're worried about respectful to the pronoun, they're more likely sitting there going like, damn it, I don't care, just get this problem fixed. Stop the problem, not add to the problem. Wow. I would point out the arrogancy. No, there is no arrogancy, Michael. If there's an arrogancy, it's the people that are more worried about adversing the idea of reality and truth in the situation that's going on. That's the arrogancy. As far as I'm concerned, if somebody stole it from me, I'm not going to waste my time worrying about what their pronouns is. I'm going to literally stand straight out and use the descriptive, even if it pissed them off. It may be the only satisfaction I get after they stole something from me. If they point a gun at me, I'm not going to sit there and say, they, them, Jim. No, I'm going to sit there and be like, yeah, he'd point a gun at me. And if it pisses them off, guess what? I'm satisfied with the fact that I get the small satisfactory of pissing them off for the fact that they pointed the gun at me in the first place. You do realize you're admitting to what? The barbarism that I would be committing by stating that? Tell me, Michael, which is more barbarism? Expressing in a verbal tone to piss off somebody? Or literally pointing the gun at somebody? Just because you don't know how to express anything in a verbal tone. Which is more barbarism?
I know your type. The freewheel and space ace. Must be nice.
Which one is more barbarism, Michael?
The Trade Authority has access. You won't find a better selection or more reasonable prices anywhere.
Pointing a gun at a person because you're losing an argument with them? Or because that person's losing an argument with them in the first place? Or literally stating it verbally clearly where you stand in that argument? Which is more barbarism, Michael?
If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
And it's funny that you even use that word, barbarism. Simply because of the fact that the Romans, when they came up with the word, or when they used the word, it was in reference to the verbal semantics that they could only identify, oh, I don't know, the Gauls and Germanics speaking. Meaning they called the Germans during that time barbarism because during that time, all they swore they heard was bar, bar, bar. You want to literally sit there and say that we're being disrespectful, inconsiderate, even possibly a total jackass. But then yet you're talking to two personalities, one having OCD, the other having ADHD.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
One that's lucky if he can get through the day without freaking out about things being out of place. The other lucky if they can get through the day remembering something. You know what? We're going to have to call it a day here, or a night here, or whatever. I'm just trying to make us... No, stop. The whole trying to make us a better person by performing stupidity doesn't help, okay?